Hey guys, Rob from Ace Tech here, and today we're talking about the new Skeleton Admin Placard. Hey guys, so let's talk about the new Skeleton Admin Placard and what it does. So the Skeleton Admin Placard is an adjustable insert placard. It's the first of its kind. So on the back side of it here, you've got these two tabs. You can open this up and you can change the configuration just like you see on the table here. So all you would have to do is pull out this insert that's on the back side here, and you can set it up for 308 mags, AK mags, Glock mags, SMG mags, 3 AR mags, 4 AR mags like we have on the mannequin here, and you just fold it back together and you can have it set up the way you want. Why is that important? So a lot of guys are running different rifles nowadays. A lot of guys are running different kit. So what the Skeleton Admin Placard does is it makes it much more readily available and accessible for you to change your gear out without having to buy 20, 30, 40, 50 different setups. On acetechgear.com, as you can see, you've got different actual inserts that you can use with the Skeleton Admin Placard. So let's go ahead and walk you through some of the key features of the new Skeleton Admin Placard. So on the front side of the placard here, you see you have Velcro on the front. Whether you want to put Cool Guy patches, ID patches, anything Velcro related, you can do so on the front. You've also got laser cut molle here, so if you want to weave anything in, you can do so. Once you open up the inside admin pouch, you'll see that you have Velcro on the back side, so if you want to put any kind of holsters, any kind of retention, you can do so. On the front outward facing section, you have our typical admin pouch sleeve here. Whether you want to put paper, documentation, phones, anything like that, it's a good fit for it. You also have the elastic here so that you can go ahead and put magazines, multi-tools, anything you need. Moving onward, on the front side here, you have our revisions for cordage or lashing. So if you wanted to go ahead and lash into the front and back side, you can have retention for magazines. Now some guys will say you absolutely 100% need retention, other guys will say you don't. I will go ahead and say we really put the magazines deep down into this placard, so it's a very reliable setup as far as not losing magazines. But anybody who's actually really used gear, that's something that we wanted to make sure that we don't lose magazines on missions, so you can go ahead and do so with the Skeleton Admin Placard. You also have on the side here revisions for first spear tubes. Why do we have revisions for first spear tubes? Very great question. Whether you're running this as a chest rig or as you're running it as a placard, 4 magazines is kind of wide. We wanted to make the chest rig so that you can go ahead and use it for you. We wanted to make it as a placard so that you can use it for you. Why is that important? When you put the first spear tubes on the side, the Skeleton Admin Placard can actually move and conform to your body. We worked really hard on the rigidity and the design of it so that if you're a 180-pound guy or a 300-pound guy, 5'5", 6'5", it would adapt to your body and your body's settings. So the way that works is, once you put the first spear tubes on the side here, it can actually pull and conform to your body. Pretty cool. On the back side here, this is how you would go ahead and change your placard. So you would take those 2 straps off, you pull down on the back side here, and you can change your insert. You also have adjustments here. You can take your Velcro loose and change your QD buckle here for your placard or for your harness and raise it or lower it to your liking. On the bottom side of the Skeleton Admin Placard, you'll notice we have drain holes because we don't want magazines holding stagnant water. We don't want pouches holding stagnant water. So we have drain holes incorporated into the placard. Last but not least, we have revisions for first spear tubes. We have first spear tube revisions because we have our micro dangler set up. And in case you want to attach a piece of kit using the tubes, you don't have to run it always on an LPP CB2 or as a placard on any other carrier. You can run this as a chest rig. So if you wanted to incorporate something like our micro dangler pouch from Ace Tech Gear, you can go ahead and incorporate first spear tubes. So we've been showing you the Skeleton Admin Placard with this quad mag configuration, but let's go ahead and show it to you as if you just got it today. So when you receive your Skeleton Admin Placard, it's going to come in this plastic bag. You go ahead and open up the bag, and you'll notice 2 things right away. you've got some black buckles, which we'll get to, and you've got your skeleton admin placard. As it comes, the skeleton admin placard has this rear covering on it. Reason being, bare chests do not like Velcro hook. They just don't, okay? They don't like Velcro loop. They don't like Velcro, so we include this spare backer for you in case you're not running it and you want to run it as a chest rig configuration. But let's go ahead and set this up with a triple mag pouch insert. So the first thing I want to do is I want to grab 3 AR-15 mags, and I want to go ahead and I want to place them in the insert. And the reason for that is I want the insert to go into your mag carrier the way you would do it and the way you would wear it. And the second reason for that is it will actually help when you put it together to have everything in here, because it will keep the Velcro for the re-indexing position. And the reason I say that is re-indexing magazines is obviously important, and if you keep it like this when you Velcro it in, it will tend to try and keep the inserts in the same spot. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull open the skeleton admin placard. Now you will take your insert, go ahead and center it up. I like to keep the Velcro just below up top here, that lip. Helps me with re-indexing, keeps it kind of centered up in my gear, makes it very easy. First thing you want to do is close your backer. Now, you may want to raise or lower your straps on the skeleton admin placard. We've made that very simple. You just feed some line in here or feed a little bit of extra material here. Go ahead and now you've got tall hooks on your strap here. If you go ahead and lower it down, you've got your clip. Now you have less material so that you can go ahead and do that with. Go ahead and fold over your one and then your second one. And then if you're going to run this as a placard, you would keep that bare. We could flip this unit over and you can see that you now have a fully kitted out, ready to go skeleton admin placard. But what if you want to run it as a chest rig? It's a great question. One other cool feature of the skeleton admin placard is you can run it as a chest rig. Now you notice right here that if you take your mission harness here, you don't have a way to attach it to the side of the skeleton admin placard. Not a problem at all. We're going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So in the event that you want to run it as a chest rig, you would go ahead and grab one of these Ace-Tac Gear comfort pads, and you can go ahead and Velcro it onto the back side. Now it looks a little bit big in the triple mag configuration, but you can go ahead and expand that a little bit and get it set up the way you want to get it set up. And when you do it, you have a nice padded chest rig that you can comfort on. So for sakes of this video, we're going to take that off right now, and we're going to show you how you would do that. So you go ahead and take one of your straps off, and take one of the included buckles. Now you'll notice that these have a cut in them so that you can go ahead and put them onto your chest rig. You're going to pick this section right here, and it's a little bit easier to do with the strap unfolded, which is why I wanted to do that. And I'm trying to do this so that you can see it on the video easily. Go ahead and weave that one end in, slide that over, push the other end in. You're going to do that twice on each side. So we're going to slip that end in, slide it over, kind of keep it at an angle, and do the same on the other side. So we're going to take this clip, put the one end in, kind of weave that over, and do the same. And then last one, same exact thing. Now, close the backer on it. Now obviously you want to keep it to where the clips are in a good spot. You can go ahead and do that. This would be more for your 4-mag configuration. Now if you look, the way I've configured it, you've got your first set here. There's 2 sets of clips and 2 sets of clip spots, I should say. And so you'll notice that when we did it this way, it was a little bit too tight. Now, if we do the same thing, And again, it's a little bit difficult to show you on camera, but I want to get you guys to see it so you see how to do it. Makes for less questions on our end, right? Hopefully you guys can see that very, very well. We slide that in. And now, when you clip it this way, it's perfectly positioned to run in the 3-mag configuration. So if you're going to run it in the 4-mag configuration, I recommend using the furthest toward the Velcro side. If you're going to do 3-mag configuration, you would go ahead and do that. Now obviously, depending which insert you run, if you run the AR-10 magazines, if you run AK magazines, you may want to go back and forth and see which one fits perfectly. So now that we've shown you a couple of different variations of mounting options for the skeleton admin placard, we're going to go ahead and put the UTX buckles on the placard here, and we're going to set it up for the full chest rig configuration. Now I'm going to move to the other side, and again we're just mounting the UTX buckles in the same location, and then we're going to take an example and show you of the multi-mission harness, which is an accessory that you can buy and use with the skeleton admin placard. Hey guys, so now that we talked about how to change the skeleton admin placard from a placard to a chest rig, let's talk about this configuration. So in this configuration, I am wearing the optional comfort pad available at acetechgear.com. You have the standard protection for the Velcro that you can do on the back side, but the comfort pad is a nice feature to have. In addition, you'll see that I'm wearing the multi-mission strap available from Ace Tech Gear, which takes this skeleton placard and turns it into a functional chest rig. Why is that important? It's very nice to have the adaptability and the modularity of the skeleton admin placard. It's nice to be able to go from platform to platform to platform to platform and be able to simply change an insert or pull off a comfort pad and set it up the way you want it. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and showcase the implementation of the first spear tubes onto the skeleton admin pouch. Now you can see that we've already installed 2 first spear tubes on the side for a cummerbund, but on the bottom side here, we have the tube revision for the micro dangler pouch. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. Sometimes you kind of have to just hold everything just perfectly to get it in there, but once it's in there, there is no chance that the first spear tube is going to accidentally be removed or pulled when you pull out your micro dangler. We spent a lot of time making sure that we don't have any issues with fitment. This is one of the areas that was very, very important to us. So once we've got it settled in here, we go ahead and just triple check, make sure it's good, and then we go ahead, put our insert back into the skeleton admin pouch, fold the bottom flap first, then install your side flaps, and now you're ready to implement the first spear tube operation of the micro dangler pouch. I can go ahead and install it onto my skeleton admin pouch and really, really quickly and efficiently remove it. So we hope today's video on the skeleton admin placard was both helpful and informative. But in the event that we missed the mark somewhere or just didn't answer a question you might have, you can always reach out to us at acetechgear.com. Questions on social media, questions at acetechgear.com. We really try to clear those inboxes as fast as possible. We strive for excellence in everything we do, but customer service is one of those things that we really take hold of heart. So have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, please feel free to reach out. Hope this video has been helpful. Strive for excellence.